Welcome to the channel Math is Fun. Today we will tell you about how to find the inverse of a matrix, but before we move forward, we will look at the different mandatory terms. First we will tell you about what is the difference between singular and non-singular matrix. A singular matrix is a square matrix, if its determinant is 0. That is, a square matrix A is singular if and only if determinant of A is equal to 0. Non-singular matrix is a square matrix, whose determinant is a non-zero value. The non-singular matrix property is to be satisfied to find the inverse of a matrix. Now we will see, what is the adjoint of a matrix. To find the adjoint of a matrix, interchange the elements of the principal diagonal, and just change the signs of the elements of the other diagonal. Let us look at an example. As you can see here, a matrix A, whose elements are A, B, C and D. Elements of the principal diagonal are A and D, and elements of the other diagonal are B and C. To find the adjoint of this matrix A, we will interchange the elements of the principal diagonals. After interchanging the elements, principal diagonal will become D and A. For the other diagonal, we will just change the signs of the elements. Here B and C both are positive, so after changing the signs, these two elements will have negative signs. In this next example, the elements of the principal diagonal are 3 and 5. After interchanging, the elements of the principal diagonal will become 5 and 3. As you can see, the elements of the other diagonal are +2 and -1. After changing the signs, the elements will become -2 and +1. Now we will see how to find the inverse of a matrix. Inverse of a matrix A is denoted by A to the power -1. The inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix can be calculated using a simple formula. The inverse formula for a matrix A is given here, where A is a square matrix. Remember that, for inverse of a matrix to exist, the given matrix should be a square matrix. The determinant of the matrix should not be equal to 0. Now we will look at a few examples. In this first example, matrix A is given. To find the inverse of the matrix, first we need to find the determinant of the matrix. As you can see in this example, the determinant of the matrix A is equal to 0. So we cannot find the inverse of this matrix, because as we know that to find the inverse of a matrix, the determinant should be a non-zero number. Let's move on another example. Here you can see that the matrix B is given. First we will find the determinant of this matrix. Determinant of this matrix is -6, which is a non-zero number. So inverse of this matrix exists. Next we will find the adjoint of the matrix B. Now, when we have the values of both of the determinant and adjoint, we will put these values in the inverse formula. Formula is given here. As you can see that after putting the values in the formula, we will get the adjoint B matrix in numerator, and -6 in the denominator, which is the determinant of matrix B. Then we will divide each element of the matrix given in the numerator, by the determinant. After cancelling out the values, we will get the matrix of B inverse. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more maths tutorials.